of we have seen in detail, and after that we have seen how we can create a variant, and then after we have seen how we can run a program in the background. Okay, so whenever we have to create a variant for any program, first we have to run that program, and on that selection screen we have to enter the value and we have to click on the save button, and then we just save it, right? And then to run the program in the background, we have to go into the program, and then once we go to the selection screen, we'll have to press F9. It will ask for the option to schedule the job in a background. So whenever we run any program in background, it runs as a job. Okay, so I'll quickly revise those things once again, and then we will start the other topic. And that, let me just check. So you can see this is our syllabus which we have completed. We will see today selection screen push button and at selection screen on value request for, right? And then we will see for what is this match code object. Okay, yesterday also we have seen like what are the different way of providing the search help, right? So different way of providing the search help. So one is like, if you are going to give the parameter, right? So once you give the parameter p underscore, for example, matnr type, and if you give this matnr, right? So the search help will be inherited from this matnr data element if some search help is there. If some search help is there assigned for matnr, then it will be taken. So we have just seen in our last class this one also, right? Okay, then another important part, if parameters we are having p underscore some another, for example mtart example we have taken, right? In that case we have given the this particular mtart we have given this particular data element. Okay, and if this particular data element is not having any search help associated with it, then in that case it will not display, right? Because because mtart is not having any associated search help at data element level, so it will not display anything, right? We have seen this part also yesterday. Now, but still I want to display the search help for this p underscore mtart. So what I will do that I will use the mara hyphen mtart. So when I'm going to use this mara hyphen mtart, this is also one way of declaration. In this case, what will happen that it will check for this mara mtart, is there any check table associated or not. First it will check for the this particular data element. If we're going to define like this, if we're going to define your parameter like this, first it will go and check for this data element. But for this data element, for this mtart data element, it will go and check for this mtart data element. But for this mtart data element, there is no search help. So what it will do, it will check for the check table. It will check for the check table, right? So because there is no search help available for Mara hyphen mtart. Okay, so because at data element level there is no search help, so what it will do that it will check for the check table. So it will check for the check table, and from there it will display the data. So this is one part. Okay, once again let's go here and go into the system. I will show you. Double click over here, and here you can see that we are having, you know, search help. Will have to, I'm going to create a 129. This is our last program, it seems. Let me check what is my last program. 29 control break at end. I was using this particular program, interactive report one. All right, I think 27th one I was using. RB underscore this parameters somewhere. If I have given, no problem. I will create one more program, and here we will see for the search help. Click on this create button and search help demo. So I want to display for the search help. So what I am going to do, and that for these parameters I want to do, so p underscore matnr. Let's take the example. If we're going to give matnr, you know, the 40 characters. So in this case you will not get any search help if you directly give like this, right? Because this is simple, you know, data type. There is, though it's a data element itself, but there is no search help or nothing is associated with this. You can see this is a data element. If you go to further characters, nothing, no search help. Inside the search help, you can see inside the search help, no name, nothing, right? Nothing is there inside this search help. Go back, press F8, and you can see that no search help is coming, but I want to see all list of material. So p matnr is a 1. Another what I want to do, that p parameters p underscore matnr. Here if we're going to give matnr, right, and if you just save it, double click over here, and you can see that under the further characteristic of this data element, here we are having the search help associated with this, right? If you go and check how this search help look like, you can see that this search help is looking like this. Press F4 over here, and you can see that multiple option you are getting over here, right? So the same property, you know, same property, multiple search help option, it will inherit from that particular material number, right? So here just you activate this one, click on this edit button. It's telling already exists, that's true. I'm giving some another name, right? Just run it, and first one is not having, but the second one you can see automatically this particular search help has come, right? You can see that the same search help has been inherited over here, right? So this is one way, right? Now what I'm going to do, p underscore mtart, type mtart. Okay, so here pretty printer, and check the syntax. Now for this mtart, if you check over here, there is no search help, right? There is no search help, so this will also not show anything, right? Press F8, you can see nothing it is showing, right? Just go back. But I want to have search help for this mtart. So what are the possible option is there? Just I'm exploring and telling you. Okay, so one way of declaration is this one, right? You know that this is also having the same impact. What it will do, it will check the data element, right? And the same data element type it will assign to this particular parameter. Now just check over here, activate, double click over here, right? It will go to the Mara mtart. Okay, and you can see that Mara mtart is here. If you come over here and click on the search help, okay, you can see the no search help interface defined for this particular mtart. Okay, so what I'm going to tell it over here, what I'm trying to say, first it will look for this particular search help. Okay, first it will look for this particular search help if it is assigned or not. If the search help is assigned over here, if some search help is assigned over here, then it will consider this particular search help. Okay, so we have created many search help, right? If you remember, slash so SE11 jet MB. I don't know if in this system we have created or not. ZMP employee. This is fine. This is the table. Go to the search help. ZMB. Just a second. I will check over here. Z employee. Go to display mode. Click on this employee. Click on this search help. No search help is defined for this interface. What I will do, I will uh, for the salary. Okay, for the salary, I will create one table quickly. I will show you actually the sequence. I just want to show you ZMB 28 underscore salary. Okay, click on this create button and go to test and go to delivery class, give a. Okay, and maintenance allowed, come over here, give MANDT, and here just to give a salary. That's it. Key and give some data element over here, MANDT. And for this salary, I'm just going to take int one. You can take because it's a salary, right? Fine. Character also you can take. Character supports the arithmetic operation, but you know that it's a pure numeric data type, so better you take integer one. Searching and all the arithmetic operation, indexing, everything will be fast. So if it is your numeric data type, indexing will be fast. Okay, searching will be fast. So better take the suitable data type. Data class is APPL0 0. Click on the save button and just go back and activate this one. It got activated now. Okay, now what I want to do that on this particular salary, okay, I want to maintain the entry. So one way is that you can create the SM30, right? You can create a table maintenance generator. Other way, you can go to here and click create entries. Here also you can go and create the entry, right? One another way is there. You can go, just you copy this one and go to /n SC16N. Okay, this transaction. Okay, and select this maintain entries. This is very good transaction. AC16N, very convenient, very good. Okay, select this maintain entries. Okay, and just run it. Okay, from here click on this plus button. Okay, and give some value over here. Salary I want to give 100. Okay, then plus also. So keep on some 4 or 5 plus, and directly I will give over 100. Oh, it's coming over here. That is fine. 200, and we have the 300. Okay, okay, fine, no problem. Here let's give some small value. Int one actually I have selected, that's why it is not taking. So let me give 199. So 254 maximum, 255 I think maximum you can give, because int one is there, right? So let me give 255. 255 is fine. 256 I think it will not take. Yeah, so maximum 255 you can give. 2 to the power 8, right? 2 to the power 8. uh, it will take int one is of 8 bits. Okay, so 256 it will not take. Maximum it will take 255, so we can give 240, right? So some salary we have defined, so it is sufficient for us. Just save it. Okay, you can see that because I have taken as a primary key, so 200 I have Let me make it different, 101. Press enter now and click on the save button. You can see that 6 record has been inserted, right? And now if you just press F8, and you can see that data is coming fine. Okay, so this is my salary, and if you can see that int one I have taken, that's why this is coming like that. But here you can see the salary is coming properly. If you are not feeling comfortable with this, what you can do that here, deactivate column width optimization and technical column name leads you can select, then you will get you know the one which we have defined as a here salary, right? Press F8, and here also it's int one is coming. Actually I'm trying to get label as a this salary, so I'll have to look for the another field display, activate additional sort, use last layout, save key column scrollable technical name. This one will have to select actually the first one. Okay, click on this, okay, and just press F8, and the salary is coming, right? Salary is coming. So in salary table I have maintained the data. In employee I want to put, let's go to /n S11, and this is my table for the salary, and another table for the employee which we have created over here is ZMB employee, right? For this salary I want to put the search help. As of now you can see this particular salary there is no search help, right? There is no search help this particular salary. What I will do that I will go to input help check, go into this change mode, and the salary what I'm let me check if some data is there or not. Some data is there, 100 800 800 900. Let me delete all this data. Okay, I will delete all these data, 100 800 900, and I will create the new fresh data over here. So what you can do, how to delete the data for a custom table. So if it is maintainable, means you can go in delivery and maintenance, you can check delivery and maintenance is allowed, right? So again we can go to that table. It's easy to, if we don't have SM30, directly you can come over here and you can maintain. Okay, it's maintain entries here. This box is not enabled, right? But here you can see display or maintenance is allowed. So I think SM30 has been created for this. That's why it is not allowing from here. So no problem. I will go here and here and create entries, and you can see the SM30 is there. That's why it was not there. Click, select everything and just remove it. Just save it, save it. That's fine. And I want to create some new entry for the employee, right? So just I'm going to give this employee 1 2 3 4. Okay, and salary as of now you can give here the, here you can give the salary maybe uh, let me do one thing you'll have to do, that whatever the table we have created, the data type for this particular table and the salary should be the same. What I have done the mistake, just copy this one, and this I will go to the salary table. Okay, /n SC11, and actually it's not a mistake, but it will create further problem. What I wanted to show you, what I'm willing to show you, it will create the problem for that. I will use the same data type. Okay, just check the syntax now. Let me check if some error is there. So no problem, just go to utilities and database object. You know that all these things you know already, right? Activate and adjust the database. If some error is coming, it's giving that reference table and reference fields. Okay, that's true. This is true because I'm using the currency field, so I'll have to use the currency key, right? So let me define some unit over here, and when I'm going to define this unit, in that case what I can do that Z unit, let me check this currency. key. This is the currency. So currency key actually I required, not this one. Salary, this is the salary, that's fine. And after that, currency UM directly I will use this one. I will put it, and I will use this one. I will put this one. Control V, remove this, there is no problem. Check the syntax now. This time also it will give the problem. We'll have to come over here under this currency and quantity, use this reference field, give this transparent table over here, Control V, and this is fine. Just save it. Check the syntax now. Structure change at field level. Okay, so what I will do that I will go to this utility, just for save it, go to utility, go to database, object database utility. Okay, activate and adjust the database. It will take some time. Okay, and you can see that it got successfully activated. Right now it is fine. It will suffice my requirement. Let me check if data is there or not, or it got deleted. It's fine, it is there, right? You can see that salary data is there over here. So now I will go to this particular table for this employee, go to utilities, go to this create entry, which we call the SM30, and here if you want you can give the salary information, but I'm not interested in that. Just let me check. Yeah, employed is there, salary is there. I will have to give, I don't have any other option because I just want to show you over here. Let me do one thing. I will give the 100, 200. So here what we have given 100, 200, 240, right? So 100 also I can give, or 240 once again I can give. Okay, just save it and just save it. That's it. Okay, so fine. So here I have not changed anything. If you see over here, I have not changed anything. But what I want, if you copy this particular, I want to, I want to create over here, and just go to /o SE38 once again, and going to change mode. Okay, comment all these things, just comment, come over here. I want to here, you know, why I'm using this one, because I can manipulate the data as per my convenient, and I can show you. This is the standard table. Here I am not able to show you properly. Okay, so p underscore salary type, what is the data element for the salary type? If you sorry, come over here, and for this salary, this is the data element. Come to this further characteristic, you can see as of now there is no search help assigned over here. So what it will happen if we're going to give this data element, right? If you are going to give this data element over here, will it display the search help, right? Will it display the search help? My question to all of you, just I have told you, if there is no search help assigned, yeah, it will not be having any search help, right? Press F8 and you can see there is no search help. Now what I'm trying to tell you over here, that I just go back to this employee table, and now I want to get somehow the search help, right? So one way is that you can directly go over here, and those salary which I have used in the table, that is the salary master table. You can understand this ZMB28 is the salary master table. Okay, where this possible value can be only, there cannot be salary other than this value. Just assume like this. Okay, so what I will do, I will apply a check table ZMB28 underscore salary. Okay, I will apply a check table on the salary field. Come over here, going to change mode, and going to change mode once again. Input, why it's not going to change mode? Yeah, now it's fine. And input and help check, right? It is there. I want to apply the check table for this. So what we will do, as we do, like we have to click on this foreign key relationship, come over here and give this particular check table, right? And click on this create proposal. Automatically proposal has been created, right? So this is how we create the check table, right? Salary table as a check table for the salary. And now click on this copy button and just save it. Once you click on this save it and come over here, now you can see that ZMB28 is the salary. And now just check the syntax. There is no problem. Activate this one, it got activated as well. And if you come over here, Control D, and if you give the transparent table over here and hyphen this employee hyphen this salary. Okay, if we're going to give the hyphen this salary, what it will do, it will get the data from the database table. Okay, it will get the data from the check table, right? It will get the data from the check table. Why? Because there is no search help assigned for this. You can see there is no search help assigned for this. If you go into change mode and click on the search help, no search help interface is assigned. Okay, so what it will do, if it is no search help assigned at the table level, not at the data element level, okay, not at the data element level, because you are defining like this, table name hyphen salary. So what it will do, it will go and check at the table level if some search help is defined or not. First priority it will go give. Okay, first priority it will give. Okay, just remember the different scenario. One scenario, when the search help is not assigned, when search help is not assigned on data element level. This is one scenario. Another scenario, when uh, when search help is not assigned, but check table is present at database level, means table level. Okay, so this is one scenario. Okay, so here for this scenario I'll just show you. Now I'm giving the table hyphen this. Remember this table hyphen you will have to give, then it will go and check for this first, this search help, and if search help is not assigned, it will come and check for this particular check table, and if check table is there, it will get the data from the check table. Okay, some problem is there. Let me check the syntax, what it is problem. Okay, only it can be maximum up to the 8 characters. Okay, so now if you come over here, you can see the data 100, 100, 199, 200, 240 and 250. From where it is getting? It is getting from the check table, right? It is getting from the check table. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to define the search help for this particular salary. Okay, so let's create quickly a search help. It will not take more time. Go to AC11 and come to this and I will give ZMB underscore salary. This is my search help. Give like this little search help and salary. Okay, click on this create button, go to the elementary search help and just give some test or something like that, and I will get the data from the salary table, right? For this search help, I will get the data from this salary table, or whatever, from whatever you want to get the data. If you want to get the data, so just for differentiation, I want to get the data from the Z employee table. Okay, so Z employee table also you can get over here. And the search help parameter, what it will be, the salary will be search help parameter, right? Double click over here, that's it. Import parameter, export parameter 1 and 1, that is fine. All these things you know already. Press save, local object, activate this one, and your search help is ready, right? Press F8. Let us check if it is showing, and you can see the 100, 100, 200 and 240. It is getting the data from which table? It is getting the data from employee table. If you would have given the salary table, it would have taken the data from the salary table, whatever table you will give. So it will be better for our differentiation also, right? Copy this elementary search help. And in Z employee table, just I will show you once again. You can see this is the salary we are having, and in the Z salary table we are having 100, 200, 199, different value we are having, right? So come over here and now click on this. Going to change mode first. Select this salary field. Click on the search help. Put that search help. Click on this OK button and just click, because single field you are having, so no worries. And it got assigned. And this time it will take the priority on the check table over the check table. The search help will be taken the preference over this check table. First it will check this search help is there or not. Yes, this search help is there, right? This search help is there present. It will use that search help to fetch the data. If search help would have not been there, then it will go and check for the check table. Fine. Now come over here and uh, now we will see how it's going to behave. Copy this one, and here search help is not assigned, but check table is present at the table. Here when search help is assigned, okay, and check table is also assigned and check table is also present, then we will see. Okay, just copy this one. Same statement I'm going to use, but separately I'm writing so it will not create any confusion. Okay, here I will give the two. Here there is no meaning to give two different. It will be having the same impact. Now press F8. Okay, or you can give one also, there is no problem. So same, you can see the same statement I am writing over here. Just I have copied this one parameters and I have pasted over here. So this and this is same, but this time you will see that it will get the data from the search help. Come over here and you can see it's getting the data from the search help. So it is taking the preference over the check table. Earlier it was getting the data from where? From the check table, and check table was this salary table, right? And the data was coming like something 100, 101, 299, 200, 240, 255, like that it was coming. But now it is getting the data from the employee table, right? Because the search help is getting the data from the employee table. So this is what I wanted to show you. And in this case, it will take the preference over what? Over check table. Okay, over check table. Fine. Now I will show you. If you have, if you don't have any check table or search help or anything assigned, okay, for example, for this employee weight, right? If you go and check for this employee weight, all right, so this employee weight, have we maintained some data or not? Let me check. Right, employee weight is 000. Let me do one thing. I will maintain the data quickly. Come over here in create entries, and which is the field for the weight. Just a second. Second last. Okay, second last. So here is some maybe euro you can give, because this salary will be there in euro or INR, whatever. I'm just going to give the euro over here, and here I will give some weight. So maybe some employee weight will be, some one will be 50 kg, or someone will be 60 kg, someone will be again 55, or someone will be the 70 kg, something like that. And here kg. I'm just using this kg over here. Now you can see 50, 60. I will put in a sequence so it will be easy for you to relate how the data was. 50, 60, 70 and 80. I have just kept it and save it. Now the data is now there in the table. Activate this one. Activate. Now what I want to show you, actually, you can see the kg. This is fine. If for this particular Z weight, you come over here, and even if you have assigned the check table over here, a search help over here, right? Even if you have assigned the search help over here, but if you are going to define by the reference field, right? By the reference field. So here I'm going to have the weight. Okay, another scenario. Just try to understand some different scenario. Maybe it will help you. From interview point of view, this is not very important. No one will ask, but just from understanding point of view, you might be feeling this one interesting, or it will increase your knowledge. That's it. Okay, p underscore weight type equal type. Just I'm going to give over here that this pmp underscore weight. Just observe. Okay, just observe. Here you will not get, this is my last parameter. Here you will not get any search help option. No search help, p underscore weight. You can see this is my last parameter, no search help option. Now what I want to do, if you give if you give over here, come over here, and uh, I will create quickly a one search help for this weight also. Okay, it's very easy to create the search help, right? Just go back and search help weight. Okay, search help weight, click on this create button. Elementary search help will be okay. Just give some test, something like that. Selection method will be employee only, from the employee table only. I'm just going to get and press F4, and this employee weight. That's it. Import export 1 1. That's it. And default value not required. Just check it, activate it. Okay, our search help is now ready. Just go back, and the search help I have created. Now go into the change mode. Yeah, so double click over here, not in change mode. Come to this data element, and I will assign this search help over here. Okay, once you press enter, it is telling search help binding is incomplete. No problem. Here I will do the binding. Come over here and do this binding. Just save it. It got saved. Check the syntax. Now activate this one. So here I have defined the search help. Now this time when I have defined the search help, earlier it was not coming. Just observe. This time it will show you the data. Come over here. Why it's not showing? Just a second. JEMP VAT. It should show the data. Actually it's activated. This is fine. Employee underscore VAT. Activate this one. This data element is there. JEMP VAT. Just a second. Parameter. This is fine. It looks good to me. It is supposed to display, but it's not displaying. Why it's not displaying? What's the problem? For the material it was displaying, right? No input, change document, default component. Just let me check this particular search help once again. Salary, come over here. Wait, it is active. Just a second. Search help. I'll go to the search help once again. /OSC11. Let's go to the search help. It's active. JDMB SH underscore VAT. It is there. That is fine. It looks good to me. Then what is the problem? Let me test this search help. Yeah, data here is populating properly, but why not there? Why not there?
Small guess. I mean, I don't know. It's just a guessing. I mean, can you please go to the table again and activate it?
Okay. Okay. And I will activate this one also once again. Just go back, and close this one. I'll once again open this one. Okay. Fine. Go to this program /n SC38. If there is some memory issue or something like that, it will get clear now and activate ZMP. Wait, press F8. It's not coming. I need to check why it's not coming. Actually, it should come. Okay. It should come because at the data element level, we are having the search help defined. At the data element level, we are having this particular search help is defined, right? Sorry, you can see this search help is defined over here. The same case is there for the Matner. There it's working. So maybe I think we'll have to take care of some other thing as well. Something I'm missing. Here the parameter also they are using default component is material. That is fine. Change document and all. But parameter ID, this is for different purpose. Default component, this is again the different s underscore material one and underscore Matner. The parameter is the Matner. This Matner is fine and this search help also is fine. So if I'm going to give this Matner over there, p underscore Matner, that is working, right? That is working. P underscore Matner type Matner PT printer, check the syntax, activate this one, activate, press F8. Yeah, you can see it's working, but what's getting wrong over here? Yeah, now it's coming. You can see that now it's coming. So sometimes it happens with the SAP, there is no problem. Now it's coming 50, 60, 70 and 80. Now it's coming. Okay. So now just see here, when I have given the data element, it's working now. I have not done anything, right? Just again after some time, after closing all the session, I have done. So you will also have to do in real time such kind of things. Okay, it happens many a time. If you are there in the same session, due to some memory refreshment issue, if some memory is not refreshing, such kind of problem gets created. However, it is fine now, it's working. I'm just going to remove this parameter. This is not required now. Press F8 and you can see now it's coming. That is fine. Okay, so what I wanted to tell you actually, that if we are having come over here, close this. What I wanted to tell, that if you are going to define this particular search help at data element level, it will give you the search help option over there. Now another thing is that for this search help is defined at this data element level, right? And if you are going to declare like like this, if we're going to declare, you are giving the table name hyphen. Okay, instead of giving direct reference of, means instead of giving direct type of this data element, we are giving this table hyphen this. So what it will do, as per general convention, as per the general understanding what I have discussed with you, as per that understanding, what is problem? No component. Okay, actually this is the component. We'll have to give the table name hyphen the component name. Okay, so uh, sorry, actually not, it is weight, it is employee underscore weight is there in that table. Employee underscore weight field is there. If you read this one, that is what it is telling. Okay, so if you double click over here, you can see this is employee underscore weight. Employee underscore weight is the field. I was simply giving weight, that's why it was giving me the error. So what I have given, the table name hyphen the field name, also one way of declaration is there. So in this case, what it will do, it will go and check for the search help. Search help is there, no search help is there. Then what it will do, it will go and check for the check table. There is any check table over here? No check table. right? So in this case, will it go for the data element and check or not? Just guess. Just guess. It will go for the data element or give you, you know, and you can tell me your guess over here in the chat box. Okay, just tell me your guess over here. Just guess it. I also don't know. I have forgot. Okay, but my guess is that, my guess is that it will not go at the data element level. Okay, it will, because I'm giving the reference of the table, so its limitation will be there till the table level only, as per my understanding. Okay, so it will not go at the database level. Okay, please give yes or no. If you are listening me, please tell me yes or no. You are having the authorization of writing, right? Yes, no. If you are going to give, it will be interactive for me, right? So fine, thank you. I got some response. So maximum is not. Let us see. For my, as per my understanding also, it should also not go. Press F8, and but it is, you can see that it's going over here 50, 60, 70 and 80. Okay, so from the observation over here, just go back for this weight. You can see employee underscore weight over here. Just double click over here, and in this table you can see neither the input help check is there, neither the check table is there, nor uh, at the field level, for this employee weight, we have defined the search help. No search help is here also, right? You can see, but still it is showing the search help over there. So from this, we can conclude that our understanding is not correct. Okay, our understanding is not correct. The
It
understanding
will
is,
go, sir, actually.
yeah, it will go. It's going right. We can see that it's getting the data from the data element level, from the data element search help. Just activate once again. Activate, or just to make sure whether our understanding is correct or not. I will just refresh the session because sometimes I get fear to believe on SAP, right? So just I have closed all other session, and again I'm running my program. I will just verify it just to make sure, right? And come over here. Still the search help is coming. That means it is getting the search help from the data element level. So these are some different way of getting. So at any one place, if you are having the, you know search help defined, it will get from there, it will get from there. That's what our understanding is. Okay, so there can be one more scenario, just you can try yourself. As per my understanding, I'm telling you, but I may be wrong also. Okay, so come over here. That scenario I will just tell you. That scenario is, uh suppose ZMB28 and employee. Come over here, click on this display button. Employee, what was the table name? Press F4. This was the table name. Come over here. My question is, suppose here we have defined the search help, right? We have defined the search help over here, right? And along with search help, at the data element level also, we are having the search help. Okay, and we are having the check table also. All these three things are there: a data element, you know at this point, and at check table. Which it will take the preference in this case? What will be the sequence? As per my understanding, you can just check with, it will first take the preference on the table level search help. Okay, it will take the preference on the table level search help. Then it will go and check for the uh, then I think it should go and check for the check table, and after that it should go and check for this particular data element search help. Okay, so need to be checked. I'm not sure, but this is how some idea you got, like how you can display the search help. Now come over here, and programmatically I want to define the search help. Go into change mode. Okay, so just comment all these things, and for this currency now I will just come over here for this particular Z salary currency. This is okay, and here just give the parameters p underscore. I'm just going to give Matner. Okay, I'm just going to give the a Matner or any field or whatever we have given over here, that also we can take, but already I have defined some search help and all. So what I will do that, let me take this thing p mtart, type mtart. So here no search help is coming, right? Programmatically in program I want to display the search help. So what you can do, you can write this at selection screen on value a request for p underscore mtart. Okay, once you use this event, this is actually event. Okay, so using this event you can define the search help for this particular p underscore mtart. Okay, you can define the search help for this. As soon as you will write this statement, one search help option will come. Okay, one search help option will come, you can see, but you will not get anything. If you press F4, you can see that you are not getting anything. I'm just pressing over here. Or if you press F4, you are not getting anything, right? So to get that, why, you'll have to write the code inside this particular at selection screen on value request for. Okay, so this event will get triggered as soon as you will press, if you click on this particular F4 option, you can see this event is getting triggered. That means you'll have to write the code. So you will have to write the code inside this. So by specifying this event, okay, what is the benefit we are getting? We are getting the benefit that this one option for F4 is coming, and other, as per our requirement, we can write the logic. Okay, so I want to, if you want to populate some particular field over here, that also you can do. Okay, or else just select from some table, select the data from table. For example, mtart from Mara table I want to display. This is just my requirement. Better to get from the actual check table the data, so you will get the unique record. Okay, what I mean to say that, go to this Mara table. Okay, and go to this mtart, you will get that mtart, mtart somewhere, material pst at mtart. This is the mtart we are already have selected. Go to input check help, and this is the check table. Okay, get the data from this check table. All the data in this check table will be having the material type. Okay, as a primary key over here mtart, you can see it is there. This will be unique, so it's better we will be having the unique material type, so it will be certainly good from the performance wise, right? This will be certainly good. So T134 is the transparent table. This T134, I will put the select query on this T134. Just go back, and instead of Mara, I will get the data from this particular table, and into table I will use the inline declaration. Okay, it underscore mtart. After that, simply by putting the select query and getting the data into this internal table, it will not populate the data. For what we'll have to do, there are several function module to populate the data in that particular, you know, uh, in that particular field. Okay, just activate this one, press F8. Now also it got triggered, right? It is there in the data 90 fields, it got executed, right? Then after it has come to this breakpoint. So it underscore mtat is having this data over here, but it is not getting populated. So I require, there are many function module given by SAP. Some of the function module I will just discuss over here and their benefit. Okay, so let's use this particular pattern button. It will be easy for us. And some function module name, if you will just search, on this F4, and in beginning also you give a star and a star, and just here you give the search, you will get a lot of function module. Okay, you can go to the corresponding documentation and you can see which function module you can use for what purpose. These are all the different search help. Okay, this function module are the different. Okay, so the some which I have frequently using in my development or maximum people use this F4 search help. This is also a easy one, right? You can just try with that. But what I use that there is a search help called field value request. Is it there or not? Field value request. Field value request. F4 search help field value request, something like that. It's a name is there. Let me write it some more hints over here. Okay, actually search, I think it is not there. Search, it will be field value and a request should be there. F4 field on value request, right? This also we can select or field value. This is one, this is one, this is also one. F4 if this actually I was F4 if field value request. I was looking for this. Other also we can use, there is no problem, but the one which is tested by me, let's use that one. Okay, now the table name, it is asking for the table name. Okay, so what will be the benefit for this? Directly what you can do that you don't have to use in this select query. Okay, directly you can pass the table name over here under single quote. So T134, you can pass this table name, and which field you want to get from there, mtart field I want to get from there. So this also you put under the mtart. Okay, so now this is fine. So this is the table name and this is the field name. And the search help name, if you want you can give the search help name, right? Let me check if it is working with this or not. Check the syntax. Now activate this one, activate, but here you must have to enable. Okay, let me try. I'm just missing some portion. Press F8, nothing is happening, right? So you must have to enable this one. Okay, this is important. A return tab, just come over here, double click over here, and for this return tab we will see what is the data type. So this is the data type, just copy from here and I will create one internal table over here. Data it underscore return type, give the control value over here. So double click over here, let's check what is this actually structure. So type table of we have to give, right? Type table of we have to give so that it will become internal table. So whatever the value is coming return underscore tab, it is internal table because it's under tables, right? So control V and petty printer, check the syntax. It is sorry, actually I have to give this it underscore return. Give over here control V, petty printer, check the syntax. Now activate this one, activate, and we will see now this it's giving the data or not. Okay, press F4. First let us see if it is having some data. Zero record, it is there. There is no record, so it will not get the data. Okay, so table name T13, this is fine. Search help parameter din pro, that is fine. dynpr, this is okay. This will take the current by default, but just for avoiding any such kind of issue, what I will do that I will uncomment this one, and din program means the current program we will give. So psi cprog, cprog current program, or psi rip id also we can use, or the din pro, this is nothing but your screen number. So the current screen number I will pass dynr. So just to avoid any kind of risk. Just doing this. These all things is not very important. Callback program and all this will be used for the interactive report. Here I will just remove, and exception I will enable, right? Inconsistency. Okay, let's do once more. If it is not work, if it will not work this time, I will give the search help. Maybe there is some problem while putting the select query on this particular table, or this may be also possible that you know it is just for the reference. This table is just for the reference. I'm not sure. So if something like, if we're getting confused, what is the better way? What I do generally at this point of time, I'm not able to remember how to use this particular function module because it has been long. So what I will do generally, I will come over here, and here you will be having the function module documentation. Click on this button. Okay, and here just read once. It will be very like, it is your time will be saved. Okay, if you read, then you don't have to do the multiple experiment over there. So if for help for fields that are only known at the runtime, this is the function module. So this particular function module will be used for the F4 help for those fields which are going to be known at the runtime. Okay, at runtime means in the program. Functionalities: this module permits the implementation of the standard help for a screen field whose reference to the above dictionary is only known at runtime. That's fine. If the module is called at the time process on value request, okay, it behaves just like the standard help. Okay, the module then determines the search help defined directly or indirectly in the dictionary if several parameters of the search help are linked with the dictionary table or a structure. The addition fields are searched for the screen as the standard help, and parameters are given their contents. The standard A4 process is then uh, started depending on the user setting. This can be okay. So what I understood from this documentation, now I'm able to remember a little bit. I'm able to relate now. So what we can do, that over here, that return underscore tab it underscore return, what it is going and checking for this particular field if some search help is associated or not. Okay, in this particular table, right? In this particular table, if some search help is associated or not. It is not for the select query. See, my assumption was wrong. My understanding was wrong. Okay. So this will be the benefit what you can go, and because you will not be able to remember each and everything. Okay. So this is how, or you can simply go and Google it out. You will get several function module, easy one also. Okay. So let me show you. I will take one simple example for which already the search help is defined, right? And then we will go for another one. So here p underscore m dot we are having. I will give over here Class40, right? And for the material number, we know that material is from the Mara table, right? And for this Mara MATNR, if I'm going to pass this MATNR, right, we will be having the search help defined at this MATNR. This we know. So let us check. Come over here and put the breakpoint and press F8, press F4, and I will see if it is going to work or not. Press F6. It's taking some time, right? And you can see that it's working, right? This is working. So this is how your documentation is going to help you. Okay, this is how your documentation is going to help you, and you will have to use like that. Okay, fine. Now another important part, if you don't want to give this table name and field name, okay, this field name will be required. If you don't want to give this table name, uh no, no, if this table name and field name if you're not going to give, what you can do, that simply you can give this search help. Okay, so what is the search help? or parameter, right? So search help and parameter you can give. So for this material number, if you go /o SC11 for MATNR, press F7, and further characteristic, let me show you one thing. At this point of time, now you will not get anything, right? You will not get anything. Just comment this one just to understand once again. For one who is very new to this, press F8, and here nothing will happen, right? Nothing is happening. But when I'm enabling this one, when I'm going to enable this one, just activate this one, okay? Press F8. This time also it will not happen anything. Short dump is coming, that is fine because we are not passing anything. /SC38, click on this change button, and what I will do that I will pass the search help parameter. Come over here, give this search help parameter, right? Control V, and the MATNR is the search help parameter, right? The same I will write the name and parameters. Matner I want to get, that's it, right? So Matner I want to get. Check the syntax now. Activate this one, activate this one. Let us check if it is working or not, right? Let us check if it is working or not. Put the breakpoint over here, press F8 and press F4. The control has come, and press F6. This time also it is giving some error. So I think it seems that some parameter is mandatory. Okay, some parameter is mandatory. So what you can do, how to check if the parameter is mandatory or not? Go to this import button, and here you can see. So this two parameter is mandatory parameter. Okay, others is optional. So the search help parameter and search help parameter, when it will work, when it will work as the documentation, if you remember, come over here, and in documentation they have written it will go and check for that particular table at the data element level. If some search help is defined, then it will get the search help from over there, or else if no search help is defined, then you can provide your manual, means your own search help you can define. It will then start taking from here. Okay, that's what it was trying to tell. You can see it is giving the dump, right? Now you just give this one. Whether you give this one or not, there is no problem. It will be ignored by the system because it will directly take from here, right? Activate this one, activate. It will not harm you also, but it will just you know just just it will taken as a secondary, but there will no such situation will come as a secondary over here, because it is already having this Mara Matner is already having the search help. Hope I'm trying to make sense over here. And now press F8 once again, and press F4 and press F6, and you can see the data we are getting, right? And click on this OK button, select some value over here, and once we select the value, right, once we select the value, whether that value is going to get populate over here or not, you can see there is no value is getting populated, right? No value is getting populated. That value should be populated. So for this purpose, we will have to do some extra programming. How to do that extra programming, right? How to do that extra programming, I will show you that. Active just put the breakpoint over here. Here also you put the breakpoint, activate once again, run it, press F4, and click on this OK button. Select some value from here, and size our C0, but IT underscore return tab, you can see this particular a value is getting returned. Field name, this is the search help name, this is the field value, right? This 443 I have this 443 I wanted to put into that particular value, right? So this is your internal table, right? So what you will do that, if you know the new syntax, you can use the new syntax using the table expression, or what you can do simply whatever we have studied till now, it underscore this return index 1 into some work area, right? Into some WA. And I will use the data inline data declaration, right? See how useful this inline declaration is, right? Otherwise I will have to go here and I will have to define this work area. Simply I'll have to give the data, and this work area is now my defined with type compatible of this internal table, right? Now activate this. uh, Sorry, one more point, I will have to write it over here. This parameter I will have to populate this p underscore mtart matner, right? Char40, let me mark it matnr. Material number I have given, so now it's actually it was material number because I have taken the Char40, right? I just missed to correct this one, so now I have corrected. Now what is the problem? 8 characters, is it? Similar name somewhere I have already defined some p underscore matner. Okay, that's why it is giving me the error. Let me check. P underscore. Okay, here also you'll have to correct, right? Control F2, that is fine. And here you can do that if size sub rc equals to 0 and if. So better write both the statement here. Okay, that means if the search is successful, the 0 will be returned. Okay, and in case of 0, just you are reading this internal table index 1 and size sub r is equal to. If size sub r is equal to 0, then what we'll have to do that uh, this particular value p underscore matner. Okay, copy this p underscore matner, control v equals wa hyphen value you'll have to put. Let's activate this one. Activate. Some error once again it has come. WA does not have a component called value. Then what it is having the component, I will check that what is component it is having. Field value actually it is having. Okay, so just go back, and or it was not necessary to go there. Simply what you could have done, control space, then it will give you the possible name. So field value, right? Activate this, put the breakpoint over here. Once again press F8, press F4, and I will get some material, right? I will select this 325. Remember 325. Okay, so in this it underscore return you are having the 325 which I have selected, right? I'm just reading it at index 1, right? And this field value is 325. I'm putting into this material and just press F8, and you can see the 325 has been populated over here. So like this you will have to do the programming. Okay, with this we will stop over here. Tomorrow I will tell you one or two function module maybe, or maybe you can search. There are multiple function module. All we have seen there are multiple, because but I have used many times this one, so I was using, still I got confused while using this one, so you will have to keep on regular practicing, then only something you will be able to remember, or else the better way, quickly you can go, or we can google it out, you will get a little idea, but of course you should have some basic understanding, right? Fine, then let's stop over here, and tomorrow I will show you some one or two more search help which I have been using. One simple one, one we are having a search help function module in which you don't have to write this read. Okay, directly it will get the data. Directly it will get the data to you. Okay, so different requirement. One search help is there, like you are getting the data over here, and simply you are supplying this data and it will get the selected value over here, right? So all is having their different in the different scenario you can use this particular search help in the different requirement, different scenario. Here if you know the search help already assigned over there, you can get. Okay, you can get from there manually from the program. If you want to manually get from the directly table, if you want to put your own value, that is also possible. Tomorrow that we will see, and some more search help we will see. And uh, instead of, you might be thinking that we have given all these things and all these things. Yes, this is little, complex. We have one more very simple, just 1 minute. Okay, just 1 minute. One very simple. Suppose if you want to use the search help directly in the program, what you can do over here, I've just removed all these things. Just remove this one also. Activate this one. You have a option called match code object. Okay, you have an option called match code object. Directly with the help of match code object, you can use the search help. Okay, so match code object, and what is the name of that search help? Is underscore mat1. Copy this one, put this one. Check the syntax now. Activate this, press F8. You can see that it's coming. If you just remove this match code object, nothing will come, right? So this is a very simple. If you simply want to use the search help, you will have to use this match code object. Okay, so you will be able to use the search help directly in the program. Now there is nothing coming, right? But as soon as you are giving this match code object, you will be able to get the search help, right? Fine, then with this, let's stop over here. Already our time is, we are crossing our time. Some people is have to go to office and also let's stop over here. And now other can leave, and now I'm going to give the assignment. Okay, let's go to the assignment part. Come over here, and assignment, SAP training, teaching ABAP, example data. Sorry, not example data, ABAP assignment actually. This is report assignment. So today what we will do that, create search help. Okay, create a search help. Activity 1, create a search help. Okay, any search help, whatever you have created, some table you would have created in past, right? So create a search help for maybe employee ID. Okay, you would have created some employee ID or a student ID. I think we have given the assignment for a student ID, right? So create a search help for a student age or something like that. Okay, so maybe you can create for a student ID. Okay, use this search help in your program as match code object. Okay, just in last I have told you match code object. This is one scenario. Create a search help for a student ID first, and that search help you'll have to use using the match code object. Second, what you will have to do, that one function module just I have shown you, you can use this function module or you can try some another function module. Just Google it out, or just I have told you how to get the multiple function module from the search help, right? So if you don't remember that one, what you can do, go to AC37 once again. AC37 is for the function module, right? Here press, you'll have to give F4, search, and press F4. You will get multiple function module. There is no such criteria, ACRCH actually. Click on this, okay, and you can see that so many function module you got, right? So try looking into some function module which you feel that it can be useful or which can be easy, right? So you can take some of the function module and try implementing in your program and just share. So what I would suggest you, uh, that you can use, let me see, and this is for the audit purpose. This also you can use ISM get F4 search help also can be used. This one you can use. This one is the easy one. Okay, F4 search help, simple. It's very simple. This just I will copy this one and try to use all this. One is frequently used. F4 choose search help, right? F4 choose search help. So all this, some of this, one or two or three, as per your time or convenient. But at least I would like you to do the one which I have used, and the other now you can do as per your convenient among these. Okay, I have paste. So try with any two of this, and please share, okay, in the group. I will just check it whether you are getting the and with the proper output. Okay, and if you're not able to get the output, Google it out. Okay, Google it out some important, like you can simply give the search help over there and write the example, this example, that example, right? And try the search help is the good one to understand, right? You will having some programming knowledge also. You will have to use some read statement to read the data and put into again the parameter. So not, I don't want to go to all of these, but at least one or two, at least two, please go and check from the Google or try yourself you are able to do. So directly you can copy. Just before going to the Google and all, I would request you to, I will recommend you to do yourself first by going into this pattern over here, come over here and come over here. It has been obsolete. You can see that it is telling that it has been obsolete. If I click on the OK button, is obsolete, do not use. It is telling do not use. System is telling do not use. But still this is very easy actually. I was knowing that it is has been obsolete for search, but it's here you can pass again the search help, this call control. And if you don't know, how to use, so one way, this should be the preferable way. First go to the documentation. Here no documentation, you don't have any other option, right? What you can do, you can see how it has been used. So put the cursor over here, click on this where used, click on this OK button. You can see in some of the program it has been used. You can have the reference from those program how they have used. Okay, or else, right? Or else another we are having, right? And this one we have press F4 and come over here, search help. Different search help we are having, right? CRM BIF for search, maybe you can try with this. Okay, what is this? Object type, all types, right? Don't use this one because object type and all, once I will teach you, after that you can start experimenting with this. F4 value. Okay, O data, ECO data, you can try with this one. Okay, so the search help for the O data explorer. Okay. So just check this one. I have not used this one, but it looks like this is something like related with O data. Okay, let me check if somewhere it has been used. Nothing, nowhere it has been used. Okay, let's do one thing, leave it. Whatever I have taught you, that one just practice and get someone of try two or three out of these, right? F4 if choose search help, just try to see what actually this is, and if you're able to do some experiment with this, try to do this one, do some experiment. See, with the experiment only we can learn, right? I have also not used all these things. I have used the one I have shown you, and the one it has been obsolete earlier. I used to use this one, this F4 search help. It was easy to use. Okay, and one more is there which I was using frequently. There will you will not have to write any, you know, uh, code to read the data. The name of that particular search help is, I will just tell you, their name is something like F4 if table value display. Okay, table value and display. So come over here, it is something like F4 if display. Yeah, this one I was talking about, F4 if in table value request. This is, here you don't have to, you know, read here directly, you'll have to pass the value. Okay, and it will lead. This we will see tomorrow, or if you want you can try with this one also yourself. It's not very tough, it's very easy, or you can take help of Google and all. Okay, try to do so. Now onwards, try learning yourself little bit, just shifting to learning yourself basics. I have, you know, now your basics is strong, you can learn anything yourself. Try to learn some interview questions as well, right? Because we have already completed more than 50%. So now you will be comfortable in doing any kind of programming. Now you can do yourself many things, right? You can do yourself many things. And if you want to learn in detail, that is the only way. You will have to learn yourself. You will have to learn yourself. Fine, then do this assignment. So one thing is that match code object I have given. Try with any two of these. Okay, this I will show you anyhow. And activity 1, activity 2, what others we have discussed over here today, and some experiment we have done, right? The sequence, how it is getting followed. So you can also do some experiment, search help experiment like that, right? So it is not related with search help. You can do such kind of experiment for any of the concept. With any of the concept you can do. But here what we have discussed, that we have created some search help at the table level and some search help we have created at the data element level, and try to demonstrate. Just do like that or go through the video and check once. I don't think so here anything. Just I will give, maybe I can give you here this one, no need of sharing on the group. You can do yourself and learn. But the first assignment, please do that one. Here what you can do, that uh, the create a search help and assign at the data element level. Okay, then use that data element in parameter declaration and observe that the search help is appearing or not. Search help is appearing or not. Okay, you will have to, and you'll have to write your answer. Okay, you'll have to write your answer over here. Write your answer. Okay, now what you do, create a search help. So already you have created now a search help. Now uh, assign assign okay, create one more search help. Okay, create one different search help and assign at the table field level, and then use that field in parameter declaration, right? How to use that field, you know, that table hyphen field, right? And then observe which is getting priority, then observe which is getting priority. This you can share on the WhatsApp. Okay, then observe which is getting priority. This I didn't show you, right? If you have the search help on the uh, field level, and if you have the search help on the data element level, right? And create one check table also. Okay, create after that, in the next step, create a check table for that particular field which you are considering. So that field can be any field. So a student profile you have created, right? A student other field you have created. Take any one of the field, and for that particular field create the master table, right? And assign that as a check table, and for that field itself you create the so maybe what you can take, course you can take, a student course, which course he has selected. Okay, so consider the course field, a student course. All right, a student course. Come over here and just give me a second. I will check at what other fields you have created in your system. So this was the data uh, dictionary assignment for this student course ID you have, right? This course ID. So maybe you can consider what birth date, email, okay, cell phone. Course ID looks good to me. Yeah, you can see that course ID, another table you are having. Already you have created another table. So you can create a search help for this course ID. Okay. And enrollment table you are having. So for this enrollment table, you can consider this enrollment table and this you know, course table you can consider, and for this course ID you can assign the search help at the field level, right? And for this course ID you will be having some data element, right? For this course ID you will be having some data element, right? So we have created that one also, right? uh, for this course, come over here. Where is that course table? Right here, this course ID, this is the data element you have already created. So create a search help for this course ID. You can get the data from the two different search help you will have to create. Okay, one from the get the course ID from this course table, and then you get the you know from this enrollment. So one search help is getting the data from this enrollment. The course ID should get from this enrollment table, and another search help get the search get the course from the course table. So two different you will be having, two different, so that you will be able to differentiate. For that purpose I'm telling. Okay, so this is what my expectation from you. Create a and now you have already check table, right? So for course also you will having already the check table in the enrollment. So create a check table, you have already check table. So assign, so assign check table, right? But in this scenario you would have already assigned, right? This is for this course ID, this course ID is the right. So you can consider this one, this class, better to consider this class, right? Better to consider this class, right? And this for this class, uh, for this for in this class, in this class table, for this course ID, assign this as a course, this course assign as a check table, right? Assign this course as a check table. For this enrollment table, what you can do that you can remove for this enrollment table, this is again your check table, right? So maybe you can consider this course and class instead of considering this enrollment and course. Better to consider this course and class. This is making more sense. Whatever you feel comfortable, you can use. Either you can use enrollment or course or class, whatever you feel you can do. Okay. And just observe, assign check table for that particular, you know uh, course. And now observe the sequence of search help. Observe the sequence of search help. Okay. When you are going to give the table name hyphen field name, right? So if we're going to give the parameters like this p underscore course type, the table name is nothing but what table? The you can use in this class table maybe. So class table hyphen and then the course. Okay. So in this case, just see which preference it is taking, whether it is taking the check table preference, or whether it is taking the field level preference, or whether it is taking the data element level preference. Okay. For this particular course, in this class table, right? In this class table, for this particular course, you have a check table also, you have assigned a search help also, and you have assigned a search help on the data element level also. So just write the sequence. This please share in the group. This is important. Okay. Fine then. Any other question if you have? So just observe the sequence and share in group. Okay. So requirement you understood or not? First tell me. The requirement you understood, this requirement, what I'm trying to tell over here. Is it clear for everybody? Okay. Others, you understood? Other people?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Madhu, is it clear the requirement? Hello? I think he's not there. Okay, no problem. Ramesh, Nilesh, other, everyone is fine with this requirement. You understood the first requirement, you have to create a search for this student ID and you have to
Yes.
use in the match code. Okay, fine. You have to use as a match code. This is the important one, activity one. Second one, you can try if you can get some time. You can try yourself with the search help. Other in this search help, this is the different requirement we have. The search help experiment, maybe you can write experiment for sequence. Okay. So here in activity, create a search help and assign at the data element level, right? Then use the data element in parameter declaration and observe that. So this is a one. You will have to do this activity and you have to check. So this is what we have discussed today. Okay. This is what we have discussed today. I have shown you already this one. Just you have to do once again just for your practice, right? And this is the new, completely new, which I was talking that we are supposed to check how it's going to work. So the new one, this is the completely new one. This is the important one. Please do at least this one. So yeah, activity activity 2, complete this activity too, it's a very, very important activity. If you are going to do this activity, everything will be covered. Okay, all these things will be uh, this is little different at the data element level, right? We are going to use the data element directly over there, and you are going to check. Correct. Here your syntax will be something like this: parameters and p underscore student type the data element. So data element may be your d uh, data element. So dt I'm just giving for the data element and a student. So something like that. So first you have to try without assigning the search help in this particular activity, and second you will have to try after assigning the search help. Okay, so after assigning the search help, if you will see, then you will be search help appeared over there. And in the last activity, this is the important one, a student course. You will have to consider this field, consider the field student course, field not a student course, class course, table consider the class, and course is the field. Then create one different search help and assign at the table field level, right? Means table field level means course field, at the course field assign, and then use that field in the parameter declaration, and then observe how it's working. Then what you do, that assign check table for that particular course and observe how it's working. And again what you do, that uh, create a new search help, a new search help for that course, the same course, a new search help, get the data from some another table. Okay, and it will be a new search help, and assign this search help at the data element level, at data element level, and then you have to observe. Then you just write this statement, parameter p course type class name, and then just observe the sequence which is getting more priority and share with me, so that I will also come to know what is the sequence. Okay, how the sequence is flowing. As per my understanding, what I have told you, the first should be the search help. It should go right, if means field level search help. Okay, field level search help, it should go. Second, if the field level is not there, it should check for the check table search help. And third, it should go for the data element level. So this experiment you will have to do, and you have to correct me if I am wrong. Okay, my understanding, trainer understanding, so it will be clear. Please correct, please correct if trainer is wrong, trainer understanding is wrong. So this experiment you will have to do, and you will have to correct me. Okay, fine. With this, let's stop our session. And if you have any other question or any doubt in the question, because question should be clear, then only you will be able to do. Okay, activity 1, activity 2, and this is just part of activity 2. Any question over here?
Pankaj, this question is recorded, right? So I can see in the recorded, right?
Yeah, yeah, yes, 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 it will be.
Here I have one more. Yeah, I have one doubt.
Hmm.
Actually, check table I can understand. For a field, you can give the check table.
Hmm.
Data element and then field level search up, because anyway field is reference to data element, right? Why we have to give the separate field level data? If you give the data element, it is referencing a field only, right?
Right, you were right. Yes, yes, you were right. No need of, but such maybe you will get a requirement where, you know, whatever the search help you have used at the data element level, you don't want that search help. Okay, you want the search help to be used in the program at the field level, a different search help, right? So you will not go and change at the data element, because that a data element might be used at 1,000 place of time. at the thousand places, because that is the data element. Data element can be used in multiple tables, right? But your requirement is specific. So one way is that there can be different way, right? You can create your own search help, and using the match code object you can use in your program, right? Another, what you can do that directly at the table level, at the field level, table field level, you can assign that particular search help. So wherever in parameter table hyphen that field name has been used, it will considering from there. So just see, one thing can be achieved with a different way. Okay, just I am sharing what I know, so it may be some extra information, but just I wanted to share. Okay.
I also I
Yeah.
also don't know. I am also asking question only. Means I am also just a baby to this SAP. Okay, not like you.
No, no, nothing like that. Okay, no problem. You,
Mm.
you can ask.
We will try it. We will do it.
Yeah,
We
just
will
try
try
this
it.
one. So there are several way actually,
Mm-mm.
because I came into the flow, so just I wanted to share. Generally, I don't cover all these things in detail this much, but here, yeah.
Actually, I
Mm,
got one. I'm reading. I got one. I mean, I come across some interview questions.
mm,
They have said if you assign that check table or value range,
mm,
as meanwhile you are assigning a search help also, which one is give the priority by the SAP? They have asked
mm,
this kind of question. What we have
mm.
covered today, it will give the priority to the search help. Then it will go to the check table. Actually, they have
Right,
asked. You have
right.
given the value range, you have
Mm-hmm.
given the check table also, you have given the search help also, which one will it will take? They have asked. I
Yeah,
have read
so
it.
in data dictionary, if you see my data dictionary video, already I have covered these things there. But here, with
Okay,
respect
okay.
to, yeah, with respect to parameter, I wanted to share this information, like in the program, how it's going to behave. If you check the data dictionary video, this is the sequence is there, the sequence is there.
Yeah, yeah, got it. Because I'm watching that Hana, I will finish and then I will come and watch it.
Sure,
I'm
sure,
just giving Hana. Okay.
sure, sure, sure.
I come across these kind of questions. I mean, the dynamic search help, for example, if MTART, if you give the FERT, related to FERT, what are the MATNR you have to bring it? These kind of the things they have asked. I'm just used to read it. What are the things they are asking? Just whenever, I mean, I get
Mm.
to used to get the time, I used to read. That's why yesterday I asked that kind of questions.
No, no, good, good.
So that
Keep on. So,
mm,
how many interview you have attended till now?
no, I have not attended. I mean, I just go through the questions.
Okay.
SAP.net, I mean, SAP Nuts, there is some website is there.
Mm-hmm.
So they also post the questions. What are the possible questions in these areas you will come across?
But
So that I.
I will suggest
Mm,
all of
mm,
freshers over here, like who is looking for job, try keep on
mm,
giving the interview. Means as
mm,
yeah, it will be good. At least you give the telephonic interview. You will get several calls for the telephonic.
mm, mm, mm.
Yeah, for the telephonic interview, you will get the several call.